Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. Thanks for tuning in to our Quick Path segment. Today we're going to be covering a question we've been asked a fair amount since we do cite Gann levels, and this will not be the only presentation we do on Gann levels. We'll go into it more in other ones, why we use them over fib levels and the equivalent fib levels and Gann levels and how they line up. But we've been asked how we draw them, how we configure them. So we're going to go out over that. What is a Gann box in terms of combining the retracements and the extension tool. If you're going to configure these, we'll go with the extension. You can go to your Fibonacci retracement tool first. On the platform I'm doing, it's just called Fibonacci retracement, and we're going to highlight that. For example, we'll go to this key low from July 16th, take it up to the most recent high. You can see we are having a nice pullback right now in Ethereum. So let's see what levels it's pulling back to. You're going to want to configure it to get rid of the Fibonacci levels and go to our Gann levels. So I've just reset a couple to the fib levels. What we want these to be is 12.5% increments. So the first one, instead of 0.236, we go 0.125. And the next one, 386, we go 0.25. And then you're going to go 0.375, 0.5, 0.625, 0.75, 0.875, and finally 1. You can have them all colored the same. You can have them different colors. That's up to you. Once we do that, you can see how we now have our key Gann levels in these 12.5% increments because it tends to rotate between these levels. So right now we've nearly pulled back to the 25% level. Anything holding above a 25% level is still extremely bullish. And you can see it's pulled back to the bottom of the rotation zone as of the time of this recording on the daily chart. So that forms the first part of our Gann box. Now, the other tool we're going to use is the trend-based fib extension. Okay, so if we were going to do fib extensions, there's a couple ways we do them. We can do retracement extensions or what we call Gann box extensions, and we'll show you both ways how to do them. If we were doing a retracement extension, we want to take a key low like this 16th of July low. We'll go to a high, let's say this high of the 18th, and then we'll project it back from another key swing low, in this case the 29th. Now, when we do that, the key levels we're looking at using are the 0.625 level, the 1 level, and the 1.625 level. So if we were setting up those, again, that's from this low to this high, projected from this low, you can see how it's projected up the key levels. And you could have done it from other levels. You could, for example, this one, and this one. So that was projected from the low again on the 16th of July up to the high on the 12th and then back to the low on the 15th. And you can see where that 625 projection lines up exactly with the end of a clear path move. That would be a very powerful stopping point that was on our charts if you looked at our prior Ethereum update. And the market just got slightly above that, then we had a major reversal. So that's one way you can do these Gann box retracement extensions. Some people call them reverse extensions. The other things, if we're just doing regular Gann box projection levels, that would be from, for example, from this low to this high of the 1st of September, and then projected again from that high. So instead of 3 different points, we're using the low from the 16th of July up to the high on the 9th or the 1st of September, and then we're projecting from that same level. The key levels we use when we're doing that to find other levels it could go up to, we use the 0.125 and the 0.25. And now when we combine the retracements from the low on the 16th up to the high on September 1st, and then the extensions from those same 2 points, that forms our complete Gann box. So that gives us our retracement levels and the levels should we break out to new highs that we will be watching for. Another thing you'll hear us talk about sometimes is a reverse Gann box. A reverse Gann box would be taking from a key swing low to a prior high. So this is going backwards, but it's also very useful before you've made the most recent high to see if it just keeps going to new highs, what those levels would look like. So if I'm going to do that, I would be taking that extension tool again, going from this low on the 16th of July up to the high back on the 12th of June and projecting that up, which would give us a reverse Gann box, which would give us these levels of 446.72 to 481.23. What's interesting is you can use reverse Gann boxes and regular Gann boxes and extensions and then start looking to see where the projected levels all sort of cluster together. And those are going to be very key stopping points, in addition to things like the clear path levels we talk about, as you saw the clear path that lined up with the 0.625 extension before. So that just gives you an overview of how you can set up your tools if you want to mimic what we're doing with the Gann box retracement levels and the extension levels and set up your charts similar to the way we have them. Hope that helps clarify some things for anybody interested, and thank you for tuning in, following us. Please leave comments, let us know what you like, what you want to see more of, and we'll keep producing these videos for you. Thanks everyone. Have a great day.